Hey guys, welcome back. Today we got a $3 upgrade that we're going to do to our Harbor Freight rock tumbler. But before we do that, if you could do me a favor, if you're watching this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, I'd be greatly appreciated. And if you're not a subscriber, head over to the channel, click that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, that way you know when our videos come out. We're getting pretty good feedback on views. Just need to get a few more people subscribing and clicking that like button to help us with the YouTube algorithm. All right, let's get to it. So if any of you are familiar with the dual 3-pound rock tumbler from Harbor Freight, it's been a pretty good unit. I've had it running for probably 6 months straight. No complaints. I mean, it's a cheap alternative to some of the more expensive ones out there, but it does the job. One of the main complaints is these little stops right here to push in and keep it from running on the metal. It turns to dust, melts away, and turns everything black. So today we're gonna slide those out of the way, clean it up, and we got a little $3 fix to take care of that issue. So what we're gonna use are these felt pads. They got sticky backs on them. We're gonna put 2 or 3 on each side, and then we'll move the stops right out of the way so they don't ride on those anymore, and then they'll run up against the felt pads. And those are just stick-on, so every week when we check it and we do our changes and put new grit in, if they're wearing down or they're rubbing off, we'll pop them off with a screwdriver and just stick a new one on. So let's get this cleaned up, and then we'll stick them on. So the first thing you want to do is just make sure you get everything good and clean. I'm just going to wipe this off. I'm not going to use any cleaning solution. But you can see on the cover where that plastic's been rubbing is starting to groove that out. So we're going to go ahead and actually put them on both sides. But the main part you want to make sure that's clean is right in here. Right in here where you're going to stick them on. So we want to clean that up really nice. Make sure all the dust is off. And then I think we're going to stick on 4 of them on each side. So again, what we're putting on are these soft touch self-stick felt pads. And I got these for $2.99 at the hardware store. And they just come in and they're like little stickers. So what we're gonna do is right down here, right below the lip, we're gonna put 4 of them across there, and that should do it. And we'll just slide the melted stopper out of the way and stick 4 of those on. So I got 4 of them pulled apart. So we'll go ahead and we'll just peel that backing off, and that side's sticky. We'll take it and we'll just stick it right in. We'll just take it and stick it right in above each of the shafts. Then we'll take the rest of them, we'll grab another one, we'll put it right above this side of the shaft. And then I'm going to put one at the top right in the center. And we'll put one right below that one. And that should give enough padding. And it's going to rub right on the same lid, but won't gouge it, won't scuff it, and shouldn't get it dirty. Make your barrel tops last a lot longer. So I'll pull off the other 3 and stick them to the other side, and then we'll fire it up and see what it looks like. Okay, so I got 4 on each side. We're going to make sure these are popped out of the way, which they are. Then we can go ahead and set our barrels back in. You can see it gives it a nice spacing, keeps it off the edge. And again, on this side, it keeps you spaced out so you're just off from hitting. So we'll keep an eye on those. We'll let it run. And each change, if they look like they're wearing out, we'll just replace them. But I only used 1/3 of the pack, so really I have $1 into putting pads on for this run. And we'll go ahead and fire it up, see what it looks like. It's running on nice, right on the outside of the rim. And it's running to the left, so this side's not even rubbing. This side's rubbing, which it was on this to begin with. That's why that clip is wore down. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll let it run for a week and we'll see what happens. Just a nice cheap little fix for not having to use those little stoppers and keeping your caps from wearing. Well, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was useful. I'll put a link to some of these pads from Amazon in the comments below. That way you can see where to get them. But you can go to any hardware store, lumber yard. They all have them. They come in different diameters, different thicknesses. It's pretty common to find anywhere, and they're really cheap. I think it's going to work great, but I'll keep you posted in future videos if I change my mind and we go to something else. Let me know if you got this kind of tumbler. If you're going to try this, that'd be great. Just throw a comment below. Again, head over to the channel, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Really help us out a ton. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye.